My 2002 Subaru Forester with the EJ25 out of it. What killed this thing was a water pump gasket failure. At least that's what I think happened. We're kind of redoing the head gasket and everything along the way, making my way towards the water pump. I've got it out of the car. I've done all this, but I haven't got the water pump out yet. So that's what I'm doing today. I've been looking for a table to set things on because my garage is gross. And so today I was riding my bike and by someone's house in Irvington, I found this old rotted garbage table, which is like perfect for everything that I need it for. Because you don't want to like buy a nice table and then set a bunch of grody stuff on it. Like I gotta clean. Something fell in there that shouldn't have, but I gotta clean this motor. So I gotta put it on a table, and I want the table to be gross. So perfect table find. Just finished with a slight stability modification to my very unstable table, and it is still very unstable, but I've run out of screws. So that's that. That'll do. This is a fun tidbit about this EJ is there is a piece of corn that has been hanging out in this spot for 5 years, because this was instead of throwing rice at my wife and I when we left the church on our wedding day, they threw corn, and we took the Subaru to Colorado for that trip, and taking the car out and finding a little piece of corn was just a little God wink for me. I love being reminded of that trip, and so, you know, putting this car back together has been a labor of love for both Celeste and I. I mean, I'm the one doing it, she's not doing it, but like it reminds me of our love, and it's little things like that piece of corn right there. What's nice on Subarus is everything is a size 14 or a size 12 or a size 17. It feels like super simple to take everything apart. You know, these sort of tasks are scary to me, but at least it's a Subaru and not a Ferrari, right? That'd be pretty terrible. Haha. Oh man, I wonder what those were torqued to. So the way I keep track of parts is I'll do my red Solo Cup theory, and for every part I'll just write like water pump. Ooh, that's already dripping on me. Pump, and then I can easily find all the hardware again, and it bothers the crap out of me to do this. I just want to zip through it, but you know, if I keep track of where all the hardware is, it comes back together so much easier. I say as if I've ever put one of these back together successfully, so I guess you guys are on the journey with me. But just like that, I don't know what would be keeping this in place. I got no movement, none. Water pump officially out. Woo! So what died? I thought that I would be far less happy with this. Because when the car died, it was the water pump. It was like right here, all the coolant just out of the car. And I thought it was because the water pump gasket had failed. Turns out that is not a gasket in the traditional sense. It is more of does not appear to be a paper crushable gasket like I thought. So now that's a mystery. That is a mystery. Well, that's that for my taking the water pump out today, and you know, I'm a little stumped on what was causing all the coolant to fall out of my motor a few years ago. I really thought it was the water pump, but that gasket looks fine. So probably going to call Dakota on that one and do a little Reddit research, and we'll see. I'd hate to put the motor back together and then for the same problem to happen, unrelated to all the stuff that I'm currently fixing. But anyways, the reason I make these videos is, you know, just so that if you are like me when I was 18 and you thought to yourself, this just seems way too hard to start, this just is like crazy, how am I going to take apart a whole car? And it's not that crazy, really. You just kind of start with what you know, and you keep taking challenges one by one, and you get better. And I'm telling you, you don't have to be some amazing mechanic to start working on your car. It's so good for you to challenge yourself and to find out you're capable of more than you thought you were when you started. So you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And I'm grateful to get to be out here today working on my car, and thanks for coming along with me.